All right, hey guys. So I've been kind of thinking about making a video like this for a little while, but this is just going to be an unlisted video just to explain to you guys, anyone who wants to watch, why I'm going on sabbatical streaming. Been thinking about doing this for a while. Um, Essentially, streaming has lost its luster to me. What I mean by that is, I love streaming. It's super fun. And the thing that's great about it over like making YouTube videos is the communication. I mean, it's a lot different from posting a YouTube video than having people respond to it. Live streaming is live and you get to interact with people who are watching the stream, which is that's what I loved about it. That's what appealed to me is I had a lot of fun playing a game just for fun, not trying to get the best moments possible, just playing a game for fun and having people in the chat that I can talk to, having people in Discord that I can talk to. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Some of the best streams that I've ever had were the ones where the chat was the most active, where the chat was the most poppin', most people responding to me, talking to me, hopping in, people here on a frequent basis, stuff like that. Those were the peak days where, I mean, I would have given anything to do that full time. I would have given anything to do that because it was just the most fun thing. And when I talk about full time, it's not me sitting here wanting to make a shit ton of money off of streaming, because it actually has nothing to do with that. I don't care how much money I make aside from the fact that, you have to pay the bills. And so I'd want to get to a point where I could be a full-time streamer, just focus on streaming and not worry about any of the other stuff, not make a ton of money, not be super famous, just get by and have fun streaming. That I would at those peak times, I would have given anything to do that. I would have given anything. And it's still, my biggest dream, but every single day it's getting further and further away. I mean, when it comes to communication, the last 3 days specific, the last roughly 3 days, last three streams specifically since I had my surgery, and then just even for the past few months, ever since we got rid of the whole view botting issue, ever since that was solved, there's just been barely any communication. I mean, there's occasional streams where people stop by and we get up to 15 to 20 viewers, which with 15 to 20 viewers, that means we usually have about 3 to 5 people talking. And so that would occasionally happen, and those were very fun streams, but we're not getting that anymore. I mean, today I went live and no one talked for about, like, I think it was close to 10 minutes. And then we never got above 7 viewers, and at any given time there was basically no one in chat. Occasionally someone would pop in and say hey, I'd say hey, and then that would be it. I'd have VivBot open and I'd see them leave the chat. There's just no interaction, there's no communication. I can't, there's nothing fun in doing that. There's nothing fun in having no chat to interact with, no people watching to be involved with. But it's not even just that. There's always those stagnant times. Believe me, I've been through those stagnant times. On YouTube specifically, but even some on Twitch, I've been through stagnant times where you're just not seeing any growth, but you're just staying at a steady pace for a long time, and you're not growing, and it's very aggravating. It's very frustrating not seeing that growth. But this is something entirely different, because it's not about seeing the growth. It's not about the stagnant part of it. I mean, I'd be perfectly fine if I was stagnant. I'd be happy if I was stagnant. The issue is that ever since I don't know exactly what time period it was, but essentially ever since the view botting issue was solved, I've been seeing negative growth in every single stat on my YouTube or my Twitch channel. Every single stat. Average viewers per stream, followers, subscribers, active messages per stream, so essentially how active the chat is. every like month to month, there's been a consistent decrease to the point where I'm in 3 months I'm moving across the country to start my job, and that's essentially where I'd have to make the decision of if I can foreseeably go for full time or not. And obviously, um, at this current rate that I'm going, there'd literally be no one in my streams ever. There'd just be 0 people watching. And so it's just the negative growth. You know, we had a point where, but before the whole viewbotting issue, we were getting over 50 active viewers a stream. The chats were very active, very interactive, and that makes it entertaining for other people as well. And it was it was a lot of fun, and it looked, especially how quickly we got there. You know, it felt so great for me. It felt so promising because it was like this dream of mine seemed realistic. I mean, it wasn't like I was just making a ton of money and so I was like super close to being full time or anything like that. No, it had nothing to do with that. It was just how quickly we took off. And we still continued at a very steady pace growing. We were growing at a great rate. The channel essentially exploded off the bat. And then we got hit with the viewbot. And that's essentially where things started to get rough. We still saw a lot of growth. We still saw growth in followers. We still saw growth in subscribers. We still saw growth in average viewers to an extent, and then chats or the messages per stream. But once that all went away, it just stopped. It just flipped. And I don't know exactly what it is that's causing it. I mean, there would be people in the stream who were very active, seeing I go through my Discord list and I look at, who's online, see what they're doing, because I just like to check up on people. I'll send random people messages saying like, hey, how you doing, keeping up on people. And I see names that I recognize from being in my stream. Like, they used to be in my stream actively all the time, and then just out of the blue, just nothing. They used to be huge supporters of me, and then just not anymore. They used to pop in my stream 3, 4, 5, sometimes up to 7 times a week, and now nothing. And I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I can do to fix this. I don't know. I'm completely at a loss as to what exactly is going on. I've poured a lot of time, effort, and money into my stream. I've tried to make it look as professional as possible, buying nice webcam, microphone, good computer, lighting setup and stuff. And a lot of that came out of my own money, just out of my own pocket. It wasn't donations or anything like that. And I've sunk a lot into it to make the stream look as professional as possible. I've done my best to be as social as possible, to really interact with you guys, try to welcome you when you come back, try to, listen to what's going on in your lives. So, for example, remembering back just a random example, Ned909, who popped in the stream from time to time, having a kid. So anytime he popped in, I'd be asking him about his kid, how he's doing, stuff like that. I always tried to be like that. And I tried to keep everything as entertaining as possible, putting a lot of time into this. And it's just, I don't know what I did wrong. Is it just that, am I just not entertaining anymore? What was so entertaining about me back then that isn't, that I changed now? And it's not that I'm saying nothing changed, because I absolutely could have changed. I don't recognize it personally, and it's something that I would need to know. I don't know why this is the case. What changed? What happened exactly? Because I feel like I'm running my streams the exact same way. I mean, I've improved on a lot of things as well, ever since back to when the channel originally exploded. I've improved on things, but I don't feel like there's anything that I've really changed, and so I don't know. I just don't know what's going on, and it's just a terrible feeling, just absolutely terrible feeling to have. To go live 3 streams in a row and essentially have no one pop in, to have some really good people who I actually considered really good friends just never being in my stream anymore. Um, and I'm not saying they have to be. Believe me, I'm not blaming you guys at all, because you guys are what make and break a stream, obviously. But you guys, like, I understand the demand from like an economic standpoint. The reason why my channel isn't working is because there's no demand. People aren't wanting to watch my stream. And it's not that I'm blaming the people saying, "Oh, the people are stupid. You guys are stupid." It's that there's obviously something going on. To see all these names that I recognize in my Discord who just never haven't been in my stream in months. And I feel like if it was something where if I did something, like if I did something bad, some people left because they believed that I was the one who was the one view botting my channel, when obviously it wasn't. But okay, they believe that, and those people, they left my channel. They also left my Discord. They made it apparent that they didn't want to be any part of my stream anymore, and so they just left. But there's a lot of people who haven't been in my stream in, for some of them, up to like 6, 7, 8 months, who are still in my Discord, and it's just like, so what exactly happened there? Why is this person not popping in? And I understand if they don't want to, if they're bored with my stream, if they don't, if they're busy, something like that. But it's just I'm trying to figure these things out, and I just don't know. I don't know. I'm at a loss, and it's honestly, I'm going through a really tough time right now. Having just gone through a really stressful time being in the hospital and having surgery, starting my last term of college, and trying to get everything figured out for living next year. Like I'm going through a really rough and stressful time, and to have this on top of it going really badly is just like almost like the like kicking a man while he's down. Like it's sad. And what, like, this was my biggest dream out of anything that I've had, that I've wanted to do, that I've had to that I've had be like, I want that, I want to achieve that, I will try my hardest, I'll give it my all to achieve that. This was the one thing that I absolutely loved more than anything, was streaming and interacting with you guys. And a lot of it had to do with the specific people who were in my streams, because you guys are awesome. A lot of you are awesome people to be around. And just, it's gone. Everything's gone. My dream is gone. There's, it's not like I'm just waiting for something to happen. My channel is literally dying out. Every single month, there is less and less people watching my streams and talking in my streams, subscribing, sharing bits, donating, following, anything like that. It's getting less and less. And the way YouTube and Twitch works is, the way my channel is going, unless a big streamer or YouTuber decides to give me a shout out all of the sudden, I have no chance of going full time. I have no chance of growing, because I'm consistently decreasing. I'm getting further and further down on all of the lists to be found in recommended videos, in recommended streams, stuff like that. I'm getting further and further away from that. And so I can't. So essentially what the sabbatical is about is, it's about that, and I'm going to be taking a break from streaming. This could literally be a one night thing. I could be streaming, hell, even tomorrow night if I think on it a lot tonight and decide to go with it. I could be gone a month. Could be gone a couple months. This could be like tonight's stream could have been my last stream ever. This could be my retirement from streaming. I don't know, and only time will tell. I'm going to be giving this a lot of hard thought. That's what the sabbatical is about, is basically me thinking to myself, me talking to not talking to myself, that's creepy. Me thinking it over in my head. Pros, cons, everything like that. Because essentially I will have to make a decision in July. If this is something that, and what I mean by that is, I don't have to be full-time in July. I have to make a decision on if I think it's foreseeable that I could be full-time, because I'm going to be working full time, more than full time. I'm going to be working at least 50 hours. Some weeks it'll be up to 65 hours. And so I'll be working my full time job, and I'll be focused on that. And any free time, would be dedicated to streaming if it was to the point where I was like, okay, I think this is something I can see myself doing full time. I think it's foreseeable in the future that I'll be able to do this full time, so that as my channel grows, so I can focus all my time on work and streaming, and then basically have no other social life, which I'm fine with if I'm focusing on this. If I'm focusing on making my dream come true, because then eventually, then I'd be able to retire from my job and focus completely on streaming, and then I would have a little bit. I'd have more free time, because even if I was a full-time streamer dedicating so much time to streaming, it still wouldn't be as demanding as working and streaming at the same time. And so then I could have more of a social life and focus on other things, like having fun playing video games and stuff like that, while still having fun doing my full-time job as a career. And so that's essentially when I have to figure that out, is early July. Probably the first or second week of July is when I have to officially do that. But realistically, that's not going to happen. Realistically, it's impossible. And so that might be the decision that I come to right now, and that then I might be done. I might just be done streaming. Maybe I'll stream like once or twice or something like that, just for fun, to say hi to you, basically to say bye to you guys, essentially. But kind of just be done with it. Or I could decide that I could re-find that inner fire to stream again and want to do it some more, and then see what happens from there. But I don't know. That's just what the sabbatical is about. And I hope this answers some of you guys' questions. If you have any specific questions, feel free to send me a direct message on Discord. I'm gonna stay in the Discord, obviously, and you guys are welcome to send me a message anytime if you want to talk, if you want to ask me a question or anything about this. I'm happy to answer it. But most importantly, if anyone actually watches this, I don't even know if anybody watches my videos in the Discord anymore, but if anybody happens to watch this to this point, I'd love to know what I did wrong. What did I do wrong? What did I do differently? What drove people away? If you are someone who used to be an active viewer of my stream and you're not anymore, what did I do to drive you away like that? I'm not going to be mad at anyone, by the way. If you come to me and you say you used to watch my stream, but you don't anymore because you think I'm boring, I promise you I'm not going to be mad. I enjoy honesty, and I'm not going to take that as an insult, because I know something's going on, and my first instinct is that I've become boring. I'm not entertaining to watch, and so people just don't want to watch me anymore. And if that's the case, so if that's the case, you're just telling me what I already believe. You're not going to insult me or anything like that. And I know for some people it's just they've gotten busy with school or work or something like that, and for that I obviously understand that that's not something I have any control over. But obviously it's not possible that for every single active person that's the case. And so if you guys could let me know that. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, for those of you that did.